Time, space, reality. It is more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibilities, where a single difference can branch into infinite realities. In this reality, Dr. Erskine's super soldier formula had unexpected side effects. I am the Watcher, your guide to these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if? Hey, Nat. Oh, hi, Sharon. Hey, did you hear the news? No. What's happening? They're throwing out Captain America today. That old fossil they found in the ice? Yeah. Isn't he dead? Well, I guess, but they think they can bring him back. I don't think that's such a good idea. Why? What's the worst that could happen? 2 hours later. Keep firing, Sharon. Keep firing. We can't let him escape. I'm out. Me too. Welcome to the 15th episode of KREED'S Modern Mondays and the return of the 4 weeks of Halloween. I am your host, KREED, and today we'll be taking a look at the What If Zombie Captain America. Of course, this character comes from the Marvel Legends series, and he is part of the Build-A-Figure wave, although he doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece with him. It's kind of weird. We'll get into that in a minute. Regardless of that, though, you do, of course, get Zombie Captain America himself and his mighty shield. Here on the back of the box, you can see this beautiful artwork of Zombie Captain America, which is taken directly from the What If cartoon, which is on Disney+. Don't worry, my intro was spoiler-free, as the way he becomes a zombie in the cartoon is much different. Down here, you can see the Build-A-Figure, which is Uatu the Watcher. And if you notice, every figure comes with a piece except for Zombie Captain America, which is kind of weird, but that's okay. Zombie Captain America is the only figure I wanted from this wave anyway. On the side of the box is some very nice Zombie Captain America art as well, and the other side of the box has the exact same photo. On the top of the box, you see the symbol for Uatu the Watcher, but we're wasting time, so let's slash this guy out of the package and take a look. I've actually had this figure in my possession for almost 3 weeks now, and I was saving it for Modern Monday, so I'm so excited to get this guy out of the package. Oh, Zombie Captain America. Let's go ahead and get him off the tray. I love this figure so much. I am so glad he's in my possession. I have to say that he looks fantastic, just like the cartoon, and this is definitely one of the best episodes of the series. I read the What If comics as a kid, so I was really thrilled when I found out they were making a Disney Plus show based on that. And while it's much different than the actual Marvel zombies from the comics, it's still really good. And speaking of really good, look at this head sculpt. He's got the gaping mouth, which I love, with the blood on his chin and lips. You can actually see through his cheeks because he's so decayed. And it doesn't stop at the decayed flesh. The details continue into the outfit. You can see the strap for his helmet hanging loose right there. That's a cool touch. Also, the exposed ribs look incredible. He's got blood splatter all over his arms and on his outfit. The upper body just looks amazing in general. His right arm is suitably tattered. You can see his gloves nearly falling off and the sleeves all torn up with another wound right there. His other arm is wound-free, but you can see the glove and sleeve have been completely torn off. Now we're going to get down to the goriest part of the figure by far, which are his thighs. You can see they have massive wounds that go all the way through. You can see blood and tissue as well as his bones inside there. This is amazing. They really did a great job on this. And as we continue down the legs, you can see his one boot is completely intact and good to go, and the other one is missing completely, exposing his bare zombie foot, which is just as well sculpted as the rest of the figure. Now, generally, I don't waste time showing you the back of a figure, but this guy's actually got a lot of detail going on, like more exposed ribs, and you can see that the strap has been chewed through. Not to mention, you get a much better look at the wounds on his thighs. I really like the fact that you can see all the way through. It's pretty nice, and it adds a lot to the figure. All right, now we're going to take a look at Zombie Captain America's articulation. Starting with the ankle, which has an ankle rocker like you'd expect most modern figures to have. It can also point down as well as up. Here at the boot, he does have a swivel right at the base, but interestingly, he does not have one here on the other leg. I feel like they could have hidden the swivel point right here, but they didn't. Now the knees are double jointed, so of course he can do butt kicking action, as you can see, or zombie butt. I really like double jointed knees. They add a lot of posability. The thighs do have a swivel, of course, and the hip is a ball joint, which gives you a huge range of motion. His waist has a swivel, which, as you probably know, is one of my favorite points. And he does have an ab crunch, which is kind of tight, but it does work. Now, here at the shoulder, he can go up. He can also swivel around. He has a swivel point here at the bicep. Then at the elbow, he has a double hinged elbow. Come on. There we go. A double hinged elbow, so he can really bend it in nicely. Wrist can rotate as well as flip down or up. And then finally here at the neck, he has a ball joint, so he can look down and left and up and right, any direction you want. And that's it. That covers all 24 points of articulation for Zombie Captain America. Now we're going to take a look at Zombie Captain America's one included accessory. It's his mighty shield, which is covered in blood and blood splatter, even here on the star. It looks really, really good. And of course on the back you can see the straps that are designed to hold it onto Captain America's arm. These are very screen accurate, but unfortunately it doesn't hold onto his arm very well. You take the strap and you put it over his arm and then into his hand, but just the littlest bit will knock it right off. So I'm going to put it back in there and try that again just to show you that it is extremely difficult to get him to hang on to it. And while certain poses will hold it a lot better, the 80th anniversary edition has a clip that pops onto his arm. And while it's delicate, it definitely holds the shield onto his arm way better than this. All right, now it's size comparison time. And here's Zombie Captain America next to the 80th anniversary Captain America. I typically stick to the comic book versions of figures, not the MCU, but this zombie Cap, oh, I couldn't pass him up. And here he is next to the winter suit Black Widow from the opening. Yes, she survived. She is okay. As did Agent 13 Sharon Carter, and spoiler alert, only one of these two females shows up in the episode. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's Modern Monday on Zombie Captain America from the 2021 Marvel Legends What If line by Hasbro. I found the What If television show highly entertaining, and I was pretty interested when I found out they were making figures from it, although I wasn't sure if I'd want any. But when I saw Zombie Captain America, I knew I had to have him. He is too perfect for spooky season and my Halloween episodes, so I jumped on GameStop.com and ordered him and had him 3 days later. So kudos to GameStop for having him in stock and getting him to me so quickly. And with that, the 5th episode of The Return of the 4 Weeks of Halloween has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment, because I love reading them. I love responding to them. I just love getting comments. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I have 2 different toy shows I do on YouTube. I do KREED'S Modern Mondays every Monday, where we look at a modern toy. And then on Wednesdays, we do KREED'S Collection, where we take a look at a vintage toy. So I hope to see you this Wednesday for the next episode of The Return of the 4 Weeks of Halloween.